Now, Republicans are asking to increase the military budget by about $50 billion. Here we go again. Republican members of the House Armed Services Committee are urging the head of the chamber's budget panel to boost defense spending by over $50 billion. And there are 36 GOP members. And on Friday, they sent a views and estimates letter to Budget Chairman Tom Price. They asked for a restoration to the pre-sequestration budget cap of $577 billion for national defense and another $50 billion to the Overseas Contingency Operations account. Now, they're asking to reverse sequestration. Essentially, when it comes to the military cuts. Now, if you guys remember sequestration, it's where it was such a bad deal for both sides that it forced them, or the whole idea was to force them into making a deal. Now, apparently, since the two sides did not want to work together at all, we have sequestration. That's what came from it. We cut across the board from defense and from social spending. And here's the Republicans again trying to reverse the defense portion. It's very important to point out the defense portion. Now, of course, Obama unveiled a budget that asked for $561 billion in defense spending. That's about $38 billion over the cap set by the Budget Control Act, the sequester. But nonetheless, that is not enough for Republicans. No, they need even more, another $50 billion, because it's not like we don't have the largest military and the most military spending of the entire fucking world. And pretty much all the other countries combined. But no, Republicans add that, no, we need to spend more money. Because look at ISIS. Look at China and Russia. Look at them. See, we need to spend even more money on defense. John McCain said that the budget level that they're asking for would be higher than the president's request because, quote, we'll repeal sequestration. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to repeal sequestration, are you also going to repeal the cuts to social programs too? I'm guessing that's not on John McCain's list of priorities. Why? Because the military is their only priority. Funding more war. That's their priority. That's John McCain's priority. He says the BCA level is inadequate to defend the country given the growing number of complex threats that we face around the world. Russia and China, for example, North Korea, they use as justifications, and the Islamic State. Now let me sort of point out that this kind of military adventurism into Iraq is what created ISIS in the first place. Our going into Iraq created ISIS. So now we want to spend more money, give more money to defense contractors in order to fight something that we created earlier by giving lots of money to defense contractors. Brilliant idea. Brilliant. We're going to defend ourselves by spending more money on offense. Armed Service Chairman Mac Thornberry of Texas said it may seem ironic, but it is true that reducing our military spending in the hopes of improving our financial situation may well bring about more instability in the world, economic and otherwise. That damages our economy and undermines the American way of life. Bullshit. All this is an excuse to get more money to wage more war. Endless war, endless profits. This is what happens when you create the military-industrial complex that we were warned against creating. You want to reduce sequestration? Fine. Restore the cuts to social programs as well. They're not going to do that. They're only interested in more military spending, more bombing, more war, and that's it.